You gotta be there for me too. But you gotta be there for me too.
Hi everyone, it's Adyel here, and today I have a full face of first impressions chit chat. Get ready with me. I'm so excited about this video and to show you guys a bunch of new products and telling you guys my thoughts along the process. I just want to point out that this video is actually being sponsored by Snups, and in order to see all the products that I used in this video, be sure to download the app Snups. I've collaborated with them in the past, and honestly I think it is a great app, obviously, because I wouldn't be working with them if I didn't love them. Basically, when you have an account on Snups, you can make your own shelves and also view other people's shelves. I will have a demonstration on the screen for you guys, but you could basically organize a bunch of things into shelves. So for example, you can put your favorite makeup products and post pictures of them. You can map out your outfits with it. If you like to organize things and you want easy access to your products, I totally recommend this for you. For example, if you have a ton of lipsticks and you like to keep it organized and keep on track what colors you have, and just so you don't buy the same color over and over again, you can take a bunch of pictures of yourself wearing different lipsticks or just of your lipsticks in general and create a shelf, and then you could always go back and look at your different lipsticks and what they look like on you, and you could pick them, and I think it's super cool. It's kind of like a digital closet. You can organize all your shoes, you could organize your jewelry, you could also share it with other people, you could see other people's, or you could keep them all private. All your shelves can be private and just for yourself if that's what you prefer. You could also add information into your shelves like how much you paid for the items, where you got them from, and all that stuff. Sometimes you forget where you get certain tops. I do all the time when I do my outfit of the week. So having everything in shelves is really useful, and I think for this video it's super awesome that I'm having all the items linked in Snups, because you could scroll through the collection and you could see exactly where I got everything, and it helps me remember too. If I ever want to recreate this look, I could always just go back into my shelf instead of skimming through this whole video. Also, a great idea to do is capture your whole makeup collection, and you could share it or just have a whole layout of what you have just in your shelves, and you don't have to go through your drawers and see what you have. You could also create something for traveling so that when you're about to go on a trip, you just go through your shelves and see what you brought and what to bring on your next trip, or you could even plan your outfit of the day. So I definitely recommend you guys check out Snups. Also check out my shelf. I have a shelf from my skincare items and a past tutorial I did, and now this tutorial. So before we get started, and now that that is all out of the way, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for Outfit of the Weeks at 7 p.m. Eastern. It is such a fun time around here, and I promise you won't regret sticking around. But without further ado, if you want to see how I achieved this look and what I thought of my first impressions of different products, then keep on watching. Okay, so today I'm going to start with primer, and I do have two new primers that I want to try today. First off, I want to try the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, and this is supposedly oil-free. I'm also trying out the Vanish Stick Foundation today, so I thought why not try the primer along with it. I've had this for so long. I have this full size, and I have a ton of samples that I got at Gen Beauty. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I'm actually not sure what it's supposed to do, and I threw out the box, and I could look it up right now, but I kind of just want to see for my first impression what it does, and then kind of guess and see if I'm right. Okay, so it feels very silky. Wow, I was not expecting this at all. It is very moisturizing from what I could tell now. It has like a white blue tint. I've never had that in a primer. It seems to be not only hydrating but kind of smoothing the face and giving it kind of like a satiny finish. I was just thinking about it earlier that this is actually so risky that I'm filming this video today, because I'm going to an event in this city hosted by MAC Cosmetics. This is my second event that I'm ever attending from MAC, and I'm so excited. It is still just so surreal to me that I work with them. The first event I went to with them was on the first day of school. Literally right after the first day of school, I headed into the city to go, and now I'm finishing up school. When I'm filming this, I literally have 2 more class days left. I'm so excited. I'm literally tears of joy. Okay, so right off the bat, I like how it feels on my skin. I do not like the tint whatsoever. This is definitely better if you're wearing foundation, because if you're just gonna stick to concealer, you're gonna look a little bit blue. It kind of makes you look a little bit sickly. I also have the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer, and I was gonna try this, but honestly, right now I really just don't feel like I need to. I feel like I have a lot of product. Right here in the crease of my nose, I don't know if you could see, the product is really sticking there. I do have a dry patch right there, so maybe this isn't good for dry skin. I really don't know how to feel about it yet, but let's just move on to foundation. So I've heard so much about the stick foundation. I hauled it so long ago. I have yet to try it. So I'm actually kind of scared because I don't know if this is going to match me. From the tube, it doesn't look like it, but the one part I swatched, it looked pretty good. Right now my face is extra pale, but it looks like it matches pretty well to my neck. We'll see. I'll just blend it down. I've heard so many good things. I'm just gonna stick to 2 stripes right now, and then do a little bit of this. This is the second ever stick foundation that I have tried. I tried one that is not released yet, so I can't really tell you guys about that, but I really enjoyed that one and it made me really want to try more. Right now I'm using the Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. So let's see. I'm just buffing this into the skin. And I like that I'm using the Hourglass primer because, I mean, I would think that they're supposed to go good together. Okay, I definitely need more product. I don't have many thoughts right now. It definitely matches my arms, so we're just gonna have to do some action here. I'm actually pretty impressed. I matched with an online foundation matcher app, and I compared it to other colors of foundation that I already own. But so far, so good. I think these colors are definitely going to match perfectly in the summer. My voice right now, I'm so sorry. So from what I hear from other people, this consistency is kind of creamier or oilier. I don't really know if I feel that way. I don't feel like it's gliding easily. I kind of feel like maybe next time I'm gonna have to use it with an oil. I mean, it's not hard to buff out. It is buffing out, but I just have to put more pressure than I thought I would, I guess. The finish looks very matte. It doesn't seem to be accentuating anything. I do have a few blemishes today from stress from finals. Okay, so I think I do need a little bit more. I'm just gonna put that around my temples because I have some veins there. I'm gonna try and put it on any problem areas. So far, I feel like this is gonna be a foundation that I need to try more than once to get an opinion on, because right now I don't hate it and I don't love it. So I think the problem is I went in having very high expectations because from what I've heard, this is one of the best stick foundations out there. And from my experience with that stick foundation that I tried recently, I wish I could tell you guys what it is, but when it's released, I can. This seems a little bit drier than the one that I did try. So I'm not really sure yet. I just don't like the tugging, I guess. And the finish, I don't know. I heard it was super creamy, a little oily. For me, I think it's really matte. And looking at the mirror up close, it's kind of clinging to dry spots a little bit. I hope this photographs well, because if you didn't take a picture in an outfit, did you really wear it, you know? I'm gonna try pressing it, like tapping it instead of buffing. Okay, I definitely see a difference tapping, so maybe I did that wrong, but definitely when I try this next time, I am going to use an oil with it. And I don't know, maybe it was actually the primer that is making it so matte, because that primer is very, very smoothing and mattifying. So maybe next time I'll try it with the Smashbox primer oil. I'm not blown away, I'm not dissatisfied, I'm kind of just Okay, so continuing the first impressions, I do not have first impressions of eyebrows or concealer or powder, like translucent powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and then I'm gonna clean them up with Shape Tape and also prime my lids with that. I am not going to conceal under my eyes yet at all. My personal preference is to do my concealer after. I just find that everything looks better overall. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll come back with any thoughts on the foundation changes or does anything. I don't really know. Okay, so I'm back and I had a little bit of trouble. Okay, so when I put my concealer on, I proceeded to blend it out with my beauty blender as I always do. But especially on this eye, in the corner, there was one spot the concealer just wasn't sticking to no matter what. So I had to wipe off like that whole spot and try over again. And the only explanation I have is the primer, because I did smooth the primer onto my eyes. So honestly, I'm not quite sure. I have speculations that it's the primer. I can't say 100%. Maybe it's just the fact that I had makeup on for school earlier. Don't really know. The foundation didn't move. Pretty much everything stayed the same. So far, I'm a little bit disappointed just by the things I heard, but I won't give up now. If you've been watching my tutorials for a while, you probably know that I have eyelid eczema in the winter, and I have a dry patch right now. So usually I use a hydrating primer. Maybe that's why. Maybe the Hourglass didn't do it, but let's just move on to the eyes. Okay, so today I'm diving into my custom Makeup Forever palette, and in here I have all Makeup Geek. So Makeup Geek shadows, blushes, and bronzers, and Makeup Geek was kind enough to send me a care package quite a while ago. I haven't had time to play with anything because, like I mention all the time, the only time I play with anything is when I film, and I have school 5 times a week, so. And I'm also going to be playing around with my new Stila Magnificent Metals foiled liquid eyeshadows. I totally butchered that. I actually recently got these from Sephora with a gift card. It's actually good that I don't have my nails on because I can pick up and look at the names. Okay, so I'm gonna take Peach Smoothie, which I've heard so much about. I tried to get like iconic shadows that I've heard a lot about, and I'm gonna be using my Morphe E27, which I've been using a lot lately, and I'm gonna start to work this as my transition color. I have super high expectations for these shadows. I've heard nothing but good things. I'm really hoping that even though the base is not very good today, that everything pulls through. So while I blend this out, I want to give a quick shout out to Ebates for saving me some cash back on my recent Sephora purchase. Later in this video, I'm going to show you guys another thing that I picked up with that gift card. This is not sponsored by Ebates, as I already mentioned. This is sponsored by Snup. But a little bit about Ebates. Basically, Ebates is a website that you could sign up for, and they are affiliated with a ton of popular sites like Sephora, Ulta, Forever 21, American Eagle, the list goes on and on. A lot of my favorite sites. They partner up with those sites to give you cash back on your purchases, and right now Sephora for Ebates is 4% cash back. So if you regularly shop online, and they even have an in-store feature now, but you could save money through Ebates. I've talked about them so many times. Me and my mom have used them for years. I have saved hundreds of dollars while shopping online. Eventually it'll all accumulate. And if you sign up down below with my link, you'll actually get $10 welcoming bonus. So once you spend your first $25, you get $10. So basically you're only gonna be spending $15, which is amazing, and you get a check via PayPal or mail every 3 months, and they call it your big fat check, and it's basically just accumulated cash back from all your online purchases that you shop through them. I'm seriously always using them, and any video that I can mention them, I always do, because they are seriously the most amazing service in my opinion. So that's a beautiful wash of color. We just got Peach Smoothie in there. Now I'm going to go ahead with Creme Brulee, which is a little bit darker and more brown toned, and just using the same brush, I'm going to focus this down, and so far I have no problems. I'm actually really satisfied because I thought everything was going to be way harder to blend because of the dryness on my eyelid, but I'm super impressed because I see really no difference. This eye I'm struggling a little bit with. I'm so excited to use these Stila foiled shadows. I've seen so much about them and I'm so excited to try them for myself. I'm just working on building nice warmth in my eyelids, and then we're gonna go in with that. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Tan Lines, and this is even darker, and I'm just gonna gradually keep adding darkness to the look. So this is gonna go even lower and be focused even deeper into the crease. And now switching in with this Makeup Shack brush, I'm gonna go in with the shade Sidekick, which is super warm and rich, and it kind of has red tones, if you could see that right there. And I'm popping this on the outer lid just for now, and then I'm gonna buff upwards. And wow, the pigment on this, I am super impressed with that. So now going back in with my Morphe brush, I'm just going to work this in and kind of blend it upwards. So quickly I'm gonna take my Morphe M533 and disperse everything together. Okay, so for the price, so far what I could say about the Makeup Geek shadows, what everyone says is 100% accurate. The pigmentation, the blendability, the price, and honestly the fact that they work so well when my eyelids aren't their best right now, like, yes. And now I'm gonna go into the Stila shadow, and I'm gonna use the shade Kitten Karma, and it's like a rose gold, and I'm not even gonna go in with concealer. I'm literally just going to kind of go halfway, kind of like a cut crease, but I definitely need to focus for this, but let's see. Holy crap. Oh my, yes. I'm trying to keep my lids closed. I don't want to look up. I want to look up at you guys, but I don't want it to transfer. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to stay looking down and just do the other eye. And then when I feel like these are dry, I'm going to look back up again. Trying to see how these build up too. So that's one layer. Wow. Okay, yes, these definitely build up. Okay, these are honestly foolproof, and if you're a beginner and you want glitter and you want that pop, get these. And I feel like they're so easy. They make everyone's makeup look astounding. Like, you will be turning heads, girl, and it literally looks like it took a lot of time and effort and work and skill, but it is so easy. But it's so easy to like cut your crease too. So go get you these at Sephora and get some cash back using Ebates. Like, yes. I wish I could look up at you guys. I just really don't want to F this up. Like I said, got an event. So we're just gonna fan this. I'm so impressed. I'm definitely getting the gold one when it comes back in stock now. And while this is drying, I'm gonna go in with that same shade. Crap, I forgot the name. This Sidekick shade, the dark one. And I'm gonna go back into the outer lid as my camera dies and blend this out and see. Ooh, it's blending fairly well. Okay, I think it's a little bit too wet. I'm gonna wait. This side is good though, so. Wow, I am shook. There was a little bit of fallout, and the glitter stays when you're blending color on top of it. The glitter stays where it is. It just gets masked by that color. So it looks like it's blended really nicely, honestly. So now I'm gonna go in with my fluffy brush and try and wipe away this glitter up here. There is a tiny bit of glitter fallout, but nothing the concealer can't fix. So now I'm gonna go back in with Peach Smoothie, which was the original shade, and this is just going to blend everything together seamlessly one last time. Honestly, how to put together without even trying these Stila shadows. Okay, I'm so sorry if there was a change in lighting or anything. I was literally just FaceTiming Vin because we got our yearbooks today and I can't get mine because he couldn't pick it up for me, and I have my event and I gotta get crack-a-lacking. Ew, did I really just say crack-a-lacking? Okay, but I'm literally obsessed. Like, I'm actually shook. So now I'm gonna conceal, and there is a lot of fallout. I will tell you that. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's up yet, but I just did a video trying out the Silly Sponge, and I loved it for concealer, but I cannot find it right now, and I don't have time to look. I'm going to go in with my blending brush right here, and I'm just cleaning everything up. I'm gonna have to go in with a bit more foundation on my cheeks. These Stila shadows are actually perfect for doing your own makeup for prom if you're not as skilled and don't want to use like glitter glue and actual glitter. But most of you probably already had your prom already if you're a senior and have prom, but I didn't. Okay, so my concealer is blended out. I'm gonna go in with my foundation a little more, and I'm gonna tap this in just to finalize everything because I think there was some wear there, or I don't know what happened, but it just started bunching up around that one blemish I have. So, okay, I'm in love with my outfit for tonight. Speaking of what I said earlier, if you don't take a picture of your outfit, did you really wear it? I actually wore this when I went to LA back in December, right? And my camera settings were not working out, and the iPhone with the flash looked so terrible. It did not look high quality at all. It was coming out blurry. So I actually wore this outfit to dinner with my mom in LA. You probably saw if you watched my vlog from when I went in December. but I'm re-wearing it because I didn't take a picture in it. So, and that was in LA, now I'm in New York, so did anyone see me then that is gonna see me today? No, they are not. So that is my logic. Okay, so ignore the edges of my eyeshadow. I kind of just F that up with my concealer. Press in my under eye bake. And I'm gonna take that tan lines color and smoke this underneath. I love this tan line color. I really think it brings out the look. So for today's lashes, I've actually used them once before. They are the Cocoa lashes in the style Amour. I love them, so I'm just gonna pop them on. Okay guys, I'm back with my eyes finished, and I just had the biggest struggle. I cannot remember the last time it took me this long to put lashes on. Like, the inner corners would just not stick to the shadow, so I had to take them off. I had to put some liner on, and it seemed to stick to the liner. So that's the only con so far. So now I'm gonna go in with the same palette, and I'm going to take this contour shade, which is really sticking to the magnet. It is in Bad Heart, and I'm just going to contour. Wow, that's really pigmented. Blended out really nicely. I'm impressed by that. That was so easy and fast, and it was super blended at the same time. And now this is the next thing that I got from Sephora, and this is the Huda Beauty highlighting palette. Oh my god, the packaging though. Okay, so I'm kind of nervous. I got the one in Golden Sands, right? But I'm nervous because there's a shimmery bronzer and a shimmery blush, and I never ever use shimmery bronzers or blushes. I'm literally going to follow the instructions right up here and do exactly what it says, and let's hope for the best. So number one, it says prep, apply Fiji as a base to smooth skin and amplify light reflecting pearls. And I'm so excited about this palette because I always preach to you guys cream highlight before your powder highlight, and it seriously makes a world of difference. So when I found out that she actually does the same method and applied it in the palette, I was so excited. So, oh wow, that feels very different than I thought. I'm just going to go in and tap. I was kind of concerned that this one would be too dark for my skin, so I'm trying to keep a light hand. And this is supposed to make your skin apparently look better and minimize any bumps on the highlight area. Don't know if I could tell if it's doing that just yet. So far, I think my Benefit Watts Up is a bit more pigmented, but I think that's because it's just a lighter. And I'm actually not gonna wait to do the other side. I'm just gonna go right back into Seychelles, and it says dab Seychelles from cheek to temple to set and bring out a pop. So I'm so excited. So now we're applying the powder highlight on top of the cream. Wow, this is stunning. I'm gonna apply this straight to my nose without the cream to see on its own. Wow, so far looking pretty good. I'm actually gonna put this in the inner corners. The same to the other side before moving on to the other step. I like doing this with my fingers just because it warms the product a bit better. Yes, girl, yes. So I really like what I have now. Okay. So now I'm scared. It says apply Tahiti under the cheekbones to add dimension and shape. So I'm just gonna go in with my brush and super lightly, and then swipe this right under the cheekbones. Okay, I'm not hating it. Alright, ooh. Ooh, I actually like that. I'm surprising myself right now. Ugh, I did get some of the highlight on my pimple. Try to blend that out in a minute, but I'm gonna take Zanzibar, and it says apply to the apples of your cheeks, and this is a shimmery blush. So I'm gonna do what I do with my blush normally, put it on the apple, and then bring it back. It's a little different than what I'm used to. I'm just gonna go in with my big brush to try and blend. I'm gonna redefine my bake. Thoughts so far, it is super glowy and radiant. Okay, I actually really like this for the summer just because it's super glowy and nice. And I'm actually really shocked that I like this so much because I never ever gravitate towards glowy everywhere, you know? Okay, so now I'm gonna spray my face down. I love this part. It feels amazing. And I'm going to take the highlighter, as I always do, and reapply. Alright, actually, I do not recommend putting that on your eyes. I've never had that happen. Alright, the Stila eyeshadows, there's a lot of pointers to them, so I'm gonna have to fix my eyes now. I will do that once they dry, but as you can see, it went upwards. We don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little longer to fix that. I don't think it's that bad anymore, but I'm gonna go in with Brown Sugar by Kylie. I think this will really complement the look, and I've been dying to use this color. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, be sure to check out Snups to see all the items that I used in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I am pretty satisfied, and I'm going to an event right now, so I'm glad everything turned out okay. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.